In this video, we will be discussing the aquatic component of the Bureau of Land Management's Assessment, Inventory, and Monitoring, or AIM strategy. For the BLM to successfully manage public land in accordance with their mission and other policy, it is essential to monitor and assess the condition of landscapes it is managing. For much of the BLM's history, different techniques, tools, methods, and data sources were used inefficiently for monitoring and assessment and were not standardized across the entire agency. In a government directive to increase the effectiveness and standardization of data, the BLM created the Assessment, Inventory, and Monitoring Strategy, or AIM, for terrestrial and aquatic systems. The AIM strategy relies on four key principles: standardized quantitative core indicators and field sampling methods, the use of appropriate designs to monitor resources, integration of remote sensing technologies, and electronic data capture and data management plans. For the rest of this video, we will go through applications of each of the four principles to Aquatic AIM. Aquatic AIM indicators were selected to be applicable across a wide range of ecosystems and uses. Indicators assess components of water quality, watershed function and in-stream habitat quality, and biodiversity and riparian habitat quality. Additionally, indicators were selected to maximize compatibility with already existing monitoring data and programs across agencies. This is a table detailing the protocol's compatibility to other LODIC sampling protocols, such as MIM, AREMP, and PIBO. More information on indicator selection can be found in Technical Reference 1735-1. The Aquatic AIM indicators consist of 11 core indicators that are representative of a consistent quantitative approach for determining the success of BLM land health standards for streams and rivers. There are 6 covariates to assist in interpreting the core indicator data. 7 contingent indicators are suggested, but should only be collected in areas where they relate to management questions. The collection of supplemental indicators is highly encouraged for specific and localized management questions. Technical Reference 1735-2, the AIM National Aquatic Monitoring Framework Field Protocol for Weightable LODIC Systems, is a detailed protocol to collect all data associated with Aquatic AIM core, covariate, and contingent indicators. If you're collecting data, make sure you have this protocol with you at all times during field sampling. Aquatic AIM methods have been implemented widely across the BLM. Pilot projects for Aquatic AIM started in 2011 and 2012 in Utah and Northern California. This was followed in 2013 by the Western Rivers and Stream Assessment, which sought to determine the baseline condition of BLM streams throughout the West. In 2016, states, districts, and field offices started collecting more AIM data for local scale uses. Additionally, the Western Rivers and Stream Assessment will be repeated starting in 2019 to assess trends at a national scale. Each of these projects has used an appropriate sample design, which can include randomly selected points, as well as targeted monitoring locations. For more information on appropriate design selection and use, see the AIM website and the Aquatic Site Scouting and Design Management Protocol. The integration of remote sensing technologies with Aquatic AIM is currently being developed to help understand flow permanence in streams and to better understand specific site potential. Field crews collect data on iPads using SARA, the Stream and River Assessment Hub app, and data is subsequently ingested into Aquadat, the public and BLM Aquatic AIM database. AIM data can be found at this web address. Electronic data capture allows real-time QA/QC checks to be implemented in the field, prevents transcription errors, and allows easy standardized permanent storage of all kinds of AIM data, including photos and GPS coordinates. Additionally, standard QA/QC and data management practices are detailed in the Aquatic Data Management and SARA protocol. Structured implementation is the backbone of the AIM strategy, and each of the core principles addresses pieces of this. The AIM strategy has led to high-quality, consistent data across the BLM, and data has been used to address a range of applications, including grazing permit renewals, treatment effectiveness, and baseline condition assessments. For more information and to consult documents and protocols, visit the AIM website at aim.landscapetoolbox.org. For additional assistance, you can contact the National AIM Team. The National AIM Team provides assistance to individuals implementing Aquatic AIM or using Aquatic AIM data, and is composed of a team of aquatic ecologists at the BLM National Operations Center in Denver, Colorado, and at the National Aquatic Monitoring Center at Utah State University in Logan, Utah. This is the end of the AIM introduction. Please contact the National AIM Team for additional AIM questions.